Hi guys, it's Panda here. Today we're going to show you guys some diamond wall designs that you may find useful for when you build your base. In the later part of the video, we will also show you guys some roof designs that you can use with these wall designs, so stay with us. But first of all, before showing you the wall designs, here are some tips for snapping at the right place when building. Always remember that your crosshair that is in the middle of your screen is the one telling the tools where you want your next part to be placed. So for example, if you want to place the item at this position here, you have to point your cursor within this box. So the X will be positioned at the point of your crosshair. So here we have already built the frame of the wall, so it'll be easier showing to you guys. We've made them with wooden beams. Now there are two types of diamonds that you can build, big or small. The first one that I'm going to show you is the low effort design. We're going to start off with using a 45-degree X and place it at the side. And since we're using this V shape from the top part of an X to create the half of the diamond shape, we want to leave a space after putting every X. So don't line them up continuously, leave a gap between each X. Then you connect them like this and join them together like this, up and down. So there you go, this is the first low effort design that you can see. Now with the same design, you can get a different pattern by placing the eggs. Instead of at the sides, you place them starting from the second beam and continue using the same method. Leave a gap in the middle and then connect them up like this. So from here you can see the difference in these two patterns. The designs are exactly the same, but the patterns are different. And the second one on the right side, you can see that if you start off putting the axis in the middle, there will be 3 holes at the bottom where you can pass through it. The one on the left side, where you start the X from the sides, has only 2 holes where you can pass through. If you're afraid that enemies can pass through it, then you can put something inside the house like fermenter or kiln or whatsoever to block the hole. When building with X, always build on odd number beams, meaning to say 3, 5, or 7 beams. Because with odd numbers, the pattern will be symmetrical. This is how it will look if you're doing this on even numbers. If you like this non-symmetrical look, you can use this as well. Now, if you want even number floor tiles and a symmetrical diamond wall design, then you have to put in a little bit more effort by using the individual beams of the 45 degrees. With the same design, you can get a different pattern by changing the beams where you start off with. If you're using these designs as the outer wall of your base, the pattern that has the beam starting from the corners allows you to have this type of triangular roofs like an M shape and connecting them seamlessly. For the one on the right, if you follow the wall design to create the roof, this is how your roof will look like, with a W shape. So if you're going for the one on the right, you can only use a generic roof like this and perhaps have some designs like that to make it look more complete. On the left side, you can see that the beams are starting from the corners, which makes the bottom beams look like an M shape. So the entire pattern, you can see that there are 4 large diamonds in the middle and small triangles in the corners. On the right side, the beams do not come out from the corners. It is the inverted direction. So the bottom will be having a W shape For this pattern, you can see that there are 5 diamonds in the middle and even smaller triangles at the corners and at the side as well. Both patterns look quite symmetrical. It's up to you which one you like to choose. You can also create a smaller diamond using the 26 degrees X with low effort. This is the same method as the one that we showed earlier as the 45 degrees X. Now with the same design, you can get a different pattern by placing the X instead of at the side to place them starting from the second beam and continue using the same method. If you have difficulty snapping the X to the bottom beam, then what you can do is first snap a pillar to the end of the beam, then aim at the pillar and the X will snap to the bottom beam. Same thing here as well. If you build this on even beams, this is how it will look like. Non-symmetrical. If you want a symmetrical look with small diamonds, use the 26 degrees individual beams to create it. Same method as the previous one. With the same design, you can get a different pattern by changing the beams where you start off with. And here you can see the difference between the two patterns, M-shaped bottom or W-shaped bottom, which also affects the shape of your roof. You can also improve these designs by adding vertical and horizontal beams in the middle of the diamonds. This is how it will look. But do note one thing, the system reads these pillars as a wall, so smoke cannot escape from it, and your house will be smoked. So what you can do is remove the pillars at the top, and the smoke will be able to escape from it. Here are some ways which you can incorporate diamond walls with doors and some roof designs that might suit the walls. Here's how you can place the door in the 45 degrees X W wall designs. Place one half of the large door and combine the door with the wall using a 26 degrees X on the top like this. Then extend its arms by placing the 26 degrees individual beams to the axis. Outline the door by placing vertical beams and horizontal beams so it will look complete. For the roofing, you can choose to place 26 degrees X on the top and place roofs only at the bottom layer. Or use 45 degrees X and place roofs on both top and bottom layers to create diamond shapes. For single 45 degrees M walls, for putting doors within this M wall design, here's how you can do it. Place 2 large doors in the middle and 2 26 degrees wood walls on top of it. If they are beside each other, you can combine them seamlessly using these eye corner roofs so that they look more complete. If you are using 2 M roofs opposite each other, then the sides will be a generic wall. If you want to use doors for W walls, you can choose either the 26 degrees wood wall all the beam and place them like a V shape. For the 26 degrees W wall design, you can also place the door in a similar way as the previous 45 degrees X wall. For the roofing, we can build a frame using the single 45 degrees beams and extend the X within it. You can place a dragon sculpture on the roof like this for decorations as well. If you want to combine a generic wall with a W roof beside each other, you can place half pillars instead of half walls for more lighting in the house. These are some design ideas that we have mixed together for the 26 degrees X roofs. I hope you liked this video and I hope you've learned something from this. Don't forget to like us and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.